Hello, and welcome back to another video interview with your host, me, Jamie Ellis. And I'm here on behalf of Professional Photographers of Iowa, and we have an upcoming event called Focus Forward, where we host a bunch of speakers and education for professional photographers in and around Iowa and the Midwest. So I have with me today one of our presenters for that event. His name is Pat Miller, and I'm going to let him tell you where he's from and what he does and all that good stuff. Welcome, Pat.
Well, thanks, Jamie, for having me. I'm excited to see you, and I can't wait to be back in Iowa. We lived there for a minute. We lived in Des Moines for a few years, so feel
Nice.
like coming back home. My wife's a University of Iowa grad, so we can't wait to get back and spend some time in Iowa. So, who am I?
Yeah.
We live in Milwaukee now, and I'm fortunate enough to be the host of the Professional Photographer podcast for PPA. And then my real job is I'm the founder of the Small Business Owners Community, which is an online group for solopreneurs and scaling small business owners to work with one another to grow their businesses. So that's me.
Yay. Awesome. That sounds so cool. I was going to ask you a question about living in Iowa, but I don't remember what it was now. My brain is off the charts today, but tell us a little bit about what you plan to talk to us about at Focus Forward.
My job with the community and consulting small businesses is about helping them win. And my founding premise is being a small business owner. It is about being a person that owns a small business. It's not about learning business tactics and tips and tricks. And that's all important, but you still have to be the person that pulls it off because maybe you're like me, you might be the only person in the business. So it's really personal care and management and doing good business at the same time. So when I get a chance to speak at Focus Forward, my talk is going to be more money, less work. And it's going to be all about how do you position your photography studio so you stand out from the crowd? How do you price your sales? How do you
Mm.
manage your time? And how do you handle the cash that comes into the studio? So everything from getting a customer's attention to managing your day-to-day schedule to taking care of the money when it comes into the bank, all of that goes through being a winning small business owner. And during my time on stage, I'm going to go through it from beginning to end.
Sometimes I feel like I have all my ducks in a row, and then you say things like that, and I'm like, he's going to make me feel really bad during this
No,
time.
no.
I'm just teasing. I'm going to be sitting in the back, like, I think he's looking directly at me.
Everybody turn and shame Jamie. She doesn't do this. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I feel like I could use a little bit of that, uh, feeling like I need to be whipped into shape a little bit.
Totally. I hear
But
you.
that sounds amazing, especially aligned with some of the other speakers that we have coming. It's very, um, I would say a number of our speakers are very business forward, how to run a business that, is going to be sustainable and
Mhm.
enjoyable. And yes, I think you're right when you say that a lot of photographers are doing this by themselves. And I'm one of those. I don't outsource hardly anything, and which is probably not the smartest move, but I do a lot of different things. And so being able to manage all that and learning some new tips and tricks for that, I am looking forward to that for sure.
I'm excited for it. And the frame for everything, there's a quote that I keep on my whiteboard over there from Naval, the guy that I follow on Twitter. The only real test of intelligence is if you get what you want out of life. And
Mhm.
remembering that the photography studio, while we love it and we love taking pictures, if it becomes a job and it becomes something that isn't additive to our life, there's a different way we can execute our business. So we do have a great life and we get to take pictures for a living. So I
Yes.
just hate it when people end up with a job that's holding them down and holding them back and making them feel like this is work. It's not supposed to be work. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be the best part of your day. So then you can go live this amazing life.
Yeah, I think that I mean, it's a proven fact that people will start a photography business and then the turnover is super high. Like within 5 years or so, they're like, this is not what I signed up for, and then they're out. And I think that that's given some of the lay people out there who are not photographers the idea that photography is really only a side gig.
Right.
And that is not true. We can make a sustainable living and also have a life, like you mentioned, that is enjoyable and a business that's enjoyable to run. So, yeah, I'm excited for that because I do think we have a number of people who regularly attend our events who are part-timers that might be wanting to jump into full-time or don't realize that they can,
Hmm.
that it's possible, or who are just starting out. So, having these skills under their belt right away is going to set them ahead of the competition right away. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great talk and it gets people thinking, and you will leave with something that you can put into practice as soon as you get back to the studio on Monday.
Nice. Yeah. I'm going to be giving a little bit of an opening keynote, not keynote, opening statement on like how to get the most out of conventions and things like that. And so, one of the things will be some tips on how to implement what you're learning. So that's awesome
Cool.
to know that they'll have some things they can implement immediately.
I love it. Can't wait.
Yeah, same here. Okay, I remembered what I was going to ask you. Have you ever been to Amana, Iowa?
So we've driven past it, but we've never
Yeah.
been into Amana, Iowa. I'm excited to
Okay.
go.
Well, you are in for a treat because that's where our convention is being held. And I've been chatting about this with everybody because it's such a weird little like historical German town. But it's really cute. There's lots of cute shops, lots of little shopping and eatery and winery, brewery, all kinds of fun things to check out while you're there. So it also looks like maybe the backdrop of a horror film, but maybe not. That sounds bad, but it's like
Yeah.
old-timey kind of German. Yeah, it's weird and cool at the same time. So I think you'll really enjoy being there.
It's hilarious that you say that because now I can absolutely picture it. Like, boy, that brewery looks nice, but this looks like a slasher film. Okay, I
Yeah, or
totally
like
get it.
it wouldn't be weird to see someone who looked like a pilgrim walking down the street, you know?
Okay, can't
Yeah,
wait.
but it's a cool place and the venue is really cool too. It's in an old woolen mill, so there's lots of like industrial big machinery that they've incorporated into their interior design. So it's kind of cool,
Cool.
especially for us photographers that like all that visual stimulation. But yeah, if you're watching and you're a photographer and you're curious about making a better business or joining us at Focus Forward in Iowa, it is coming up next month, April 10 through 13. And like I said, it's in Amana, Iowa. So registration is open at ppiowa.com. And you can register there now. You do not have to be a member of Professional Photographers of Iowa to register. And you don't even have to live in Iowa. You can be from anywhere and join us. We are a group of super welcoming creatives and photographers who strongly believe in community over competition. So everyone is welcome, and we hope you join us. Pat, can you tell the people where they find you, how they can help support you on the internet or wherever?
Well, I would love it if we could connect on LinkedIn if you're a LinkedIn person. So Pat
Okay.
Miller on LinkedIn. But all of my stuff is at smallbusinesscommunity.com. So that's where you can find the daily show that I do, the newsletter, the community. I'm all over the web. And if you're running a small business, I'd love to connect with you.
Awesome. I love it. So go connect with Pat and join us at Focus Forward. And I hope to see you in about a month or so. Bye.
Bye.
I lost my recording thing. I'll just have to trim this just a second. Oh, there we go.